returning home after 560 days, 18 months, winning 5-2, Benzema being the first scorer there, which later turning into a hat-trick, Vinny being on this completely different level today, Modric and Valverde just doing their usual, most perfect debut we could have asked for Kamavinga. This game today was absolutely crazy, dude. So, I'm not going to only be fangirling about today's match. Like, I know everything what happened, wherever we lagged and everything. I know we'll discuss all that very quickly. And it's just that I'm still trying to soak it all in and process everything that happened tonight. It's just like 4 a.m. right now. Like, my mind is half shut. Yeah, anyways, like getting back to it. So the first half was very shaky. The goals we conceded were just because of some careless mistakes, which should not have happened, and they normally don't. But I think today was just like a bad day in terms of that. I mean, a bad half in terms of that, with like Casemiro, Nacho, Milicia, Guterres and all, like just poor performance in the first half. Carvajal and all, like just giving silly balls away, and it was just. I mean, I don't know, like that is not how Real Madrid usually plays. And I think we didn't make up for a lot of it in the second half. But first half, in terms of that, was just callous, and we could do better. But Benzema's goal and everything, like even though it was like the first half, like the entire game actually for that matter was just divided into like these two sides. One like from the defensive midfield to the defense, and then the attacking midfield to attack. And while this side was just doing absolute wonders today, the defense was like doing the complete opposite of that. And okay, so what, anyways, the first half, that's what happened. And the first half ended 2-1 to Celta Vigo, and we were very stressed out then. But then it was like the first game back at Bernabeu, Real Madrid is going to win, and there's no way they're losing that. But anyways, that's what happened the second half. Now getting to the second half, so there is just had this errors in judgment in the first half about he wasn't exactly understanding when to go attack, when to stay back and everything. And the wings, because of that, were so greatly exposed, and Celta was getting so much space that just keep running left, right and center and shooting so many balls in, and that's how we conceded 2 goals. But I think Ancelotti, just set them straight, or had the talk with them in half time. And at the second half, we saw a lot of improvement in terms of that. Guterres also, for that matter, he offensively became absolutely this completely different person again in the second half. Like defensively, I know he still needs like a little improvement, but in terms of attacking, he gave so many balls in and everything, so that was like very good to watch. Even Milicia, Nacho and all, for that matter, they did improve. Carvajal was also okay. Casemiro had like a little shaky game, but I think second half was like sort of average. Now Vinicius JR today, dude, that guy, I mean, he was having so much fun today while playing. It was just so beautiful watching him. He was just like, enjoying the entire game so much. He was enjoying playing so much. And under Ancelotti, it's just this completely different, confident side of him that has come out. And we like could not have asked for anything more, like really not. And it's just like, even in today's game, he's just like, cruising with the ball, and this is what we want to watch. And, Real Madrid in the first half were a little shaky, but it was an absolute 5-star performance by them today when, they got hold of the match and when they got going in the second half. Like, I think this was, one of the best performances till date, like, so far this season. And this is what we're hoping to see, this is what we're hoping to see in the next matches as well. And defensively, we cannot play this way in UCL, like this cannot continue. We do need major improvement, major changes, which I think is going to be better when Alaba and Mendy come in. And Mendy was just not playing today. The reason is still unknown. He wasn't in the squad list either. So when Alaba and Mendy come in, I think it's going to be better then. Even in midfield, for that matter, the kind of composure Cruz provides will also be, like a lot more different once he's back as well. So for Champions League, I think, we need immense work on the defense, because today it was very scary. Like even in the second half, though we scored like 4 more goals, there were so many chances Celta were getting in terms of counters, and they had so much space. They were just left, right and center. They are at the goal shooting, and it was, we were just lucky we did not concede, honestly. Like Courtois saved it. We just got lucky in those matters, in those terms. Otherwise, second half also we'd have easily conceded, because Celta had too many dangerous attacks, especially with Aspas and all on the ball. The kind of chances he was creating, he was crazy today. So, even though offensively we had one of our best games today, I wouldn't say I like Celta also, had an equally good one. Like, I think they played very well today. It was just a very beautiful match today, okay? Like, watching both the teams also for that matter, the kind of counter-attacking Celta was doing, and just the way we were attacking today. And it was like, Modric and Valverde just building up the attack, and Vinny and Benzema taking over from there, with Guterres also giving, balls in here and there, and it was just like so good. There's not much I can say about Benzema. Benzema is just being Benzema. This is what he always does. It was the most perfect, it's just like everything just, fit in so perfectly, with Benzema scoring first, Benzema scoring a hat-trick, Kamavinga's debut also, we'll just talk about that. And just like, it was just so perfect today. I really personally wanted Benzema to score today. I wanted him to be the first scorer, and he turned that into a hat-trick, and it was just, I love him so much. He's like my most favorite player at Real Madrid. Yeah, so anyways, getting to Kamavinga as well, you know what, honestly, when he first got on, I was a little unsure about him because, being 18 years old at Bernabeu in front of the fans, the amount of pressure this kind of a situation contains. And for an 18-year-old, I wasn't sure whether he'd be able to take it or not, because, he's just like, this fun, silly guy who's, just in his own world, and he's just like too cute that way. But so when he just came on, I wasn't really sure whether he'd be able to make it or not. But like his first touch itself on the ball, the kind of confidence and, the kind of control he showed on it, and then his debut goal also with, Modric building up the entire thing for him. And it was just, I think, we can see, we can, expect the future, what we were talking about before, like, from Kamavinga. And even like Kamavinga's and Benzema's link up today was, so good to watch. Modric was like obviously out of the world. He's very tired though. He needs a lot of rest. And I'm happy he got off. Hazard was again a little lost. Before the game, so many fans were, expecting a good game from Hazard today. So many were expecting him to score, because again, that would have also been, equally perfect. Not equally, but that would have also been like, something all of us, you were like, desiring so much. But he was a little lost today. Like, I don't know, it's going to take him a while to get back at the ball, which I'm hoping he does, and, like, finally delivers what we've been expecting and waiting for the past 2 years. Then in the first half, it was like, okay, a little here and there, probably a one or two good plays or something, but like I don't remember, I don't think we saw much of him today at all. I mean, other than how dangerously all these guys were continuously tackling him, it was so scary. But let's just see how the other games go, man. Today was the best game we've had so far in terms of attacking chances, in terms of offensive gameplay and everything. Like, it was the most beautiful thing we have seen in longer than ever. And it's like, seeing the kind of attacking power they show today, we have, I think, confidence for UCL has increased so much more, in only in terms of attack for that matter. Defense does need a lot of work. And I think, if we just probably Alaba and Mendy could make it better, or, something like that. So I think for UCL, a team like that could be worked out. Like, at least these four mainly, that's Modric, Valverde, Benzema, and Vinny, are going to be killing it in the attack, absolutely, in UCL and, like, even in the bigger matches and all. I think, at least in terms of offense and in terms of, like, attacking, we have gotten that level of Real Madrid we've been waiting for, and we can expect. So that is there. We also need to see more of like Marcelo, Rodrigo, Asensio, even Vallejo could have done the job or something like that. Like, we just need more of this. And squad rotation is one thing which Ancelotti does need to work on a little bit, because we often see that, even in his last tenure for that matter, like, he usually just, keeps playing the same once again and again, which this season we cannot afford to do. So there are these, guys sitting outside. Let's just see, okay, today's game, it's still understandable because, first game back home, we need the best performance possible. But let's see in the further games, how it goes in terms of squad rotation, in terms of defense and everything. But for now, I think we can just, have like a nice, satisfying, good night's sleep after so long. And for now, I think that's about it. I know I did not speak about Ronaldo, by the way, yesterday. And I mean, I don't know, like, it was just like this full mix of emotions. Like, and the entire world was obviously going crazy about it. There's not much more I can add to it or say to it. And also, I wanted to say, I know, like, yeah, you all have been like telling me that I'm just like fangirling too much and I need to like tone it down a bit, which I agree. And I like this. I was about to post like a United preview also yesterday, but that got like a little delayed because of some other work. But no, anyways, I'm going to start talking about other matches as well and other teams as well instead of like only Real Madrid. But I mean, for now, I think that's about it. It's like 4:30 a.m. I like cannot stay up anymore, and I don't know what all I have blabbered on for all this while. And I don't think anybody might still be listening. But thank you so much, and sorry if you still are. That's about it for now. Hala Madrid, super crazy game today. Super happy. Like, just that's about it, man. I'll see you soon.